to episode 33 of Series 6 of Master League Story Mode. And the last episode was a hell of a lot of fun. We brushed aside Vittoria, beating them 3-0. And I'm so hyped up that I think we're just going to have a little bit of the Ponte Preta anthem just to get ourselves hyped. Come on. Oh yeah, that's it. Play it. Yeah, okay, we're ready. And we better be ready because we're going up against Fluminense today at the Majestoso, who are on a 3-match winning run. And apparently we're going to have to stop Moniz if we stand any chance. So first of all, let's check our messages and let's pile straight in. The scout's got a little something for us. Let's take a look and see. So a right back, we've certainly identified that we need a right back. Luis Ricardo, not a capable replacement. Potentially we want a starting right back. I don't think it's going to be this guy, Igor Vinicius. There's a few in here, but nothing really of interest. What are we looking at here? Still developing. Yeah, nothing really. Backup DMF, any of those around? We're going to have the Alan Snoozer money, so we will be able to make some signings. Piero, oh, I like the look of him. 22-year-old adaptable anchorman. Good passer. Defensive awareness needs to be higher though. We need 70s across defensive, ball winning and aggression. Sosa does that. He is okay. He's quite good. Quite quick. Quite like him. But no, nothing really standing out there. I just want to take a quick look. What is our highest overall now? Oh, Mara Jr. up to 77. Are there any free transfers that we may have missed? From Brazil, obviously, who might now be available now that we can go up to 77. Junior Tavares, left back. Jonas. Oh, we can't quite sign him. Experienced striker would be good. Lot of good free options though for keepers. All looking a little bit long in the tooth, but certainly decent options. No one really that we weren't expecting to be there, to be honest. Muriel though, good stand-in. Why the hell not? I mean, might as well. But now is not the time for this. Now is the time to concentrate on our next game. Let's go and see how we line up as we invite Fluminense to the Majestoso. And it's just a 300-mile trip for them, west from Rio. Not far at all for them to come. Last season they finished 10th, which was a 2-place improvement over 2018's 12th. They've won Serie A as recently as 2012. It's a decent side. It's a side that has been around for a long time as well. They were founded in 1902. And in fact, their first ever manager was ex-Woolwich Arsenal. So, you know, a bit of a connection there for me. Ex-Woolwich Arsenal goalkeeper, Englishman Charlie Williams, yes. In early 1911, the club's co-founder, Oscar Cox, on a visit to London, hired Williams to coach his club. And for this, Williams was paid the princely monthly salary of £18, plus accommodation and food, and 2 return voyages. And when he arrived on the 16th of March 1911 in Rio, after what would have been a very long boat journey, he became the first ever professional football coach in Brazil. It was an Englishman and an Arsenal fan, like myself. A relevant fact? No, but I thought a mildly interesting one. But let's get going, shall we? Let's go and take a look and see how we're going to line up today. Form not looking good. Already I'm seeing some big issues here. The first one being Ivan on a downward arrow. We are yet to start Igor, our second keeper. Being as he's on an orange downward arrow, I'm going to keep it as it is. Not ideal. Ibanez is going to have to drop out for Lucas Claro. Luis Fernando on a downward arrow. We could chance maybe playing Matthias there. What happens if we swap Igor? Yeah, we'll play Igor there. He's not a DMF, but he's, I think, much better suited to it than Matthias. Bele on a green, tempting, but we can't drop Ziggy. Oh, and hopefully he scores a hat-trick today, or at least 3 goals across the 2 games today, because after putting a request out for a chant for Ziggy, we've got 3 options. We've got 3 viable options for him. So hopefully we get a chance to try one of those out. But as I said, other than that, I think things can stay the same. We'll put Pedro Castro on the bench. We're unlikely to bring on Luis Fernando, but we're not going to bring on the snoozer. Anyway, Fluminense, well, they've got what was meant to be one of the very best players in the world, Ganso, but also a player that we know and love and fear. We know all about him. Wellington Nem playing out on the right today. The little magician, the pocket rocket. absolutely dazzled Ligue 2 and Liga with Clermont Foot in the Karim Diakra era. He is going to be a real test for Abner at left back. And they are playing Muniz, the player who we were meant to be fearing, who has pulled them to this 3 games in a row streak. But he plays as a deep-lying central midfielder. I didn't expect that. It's quite an exciting formation for them though, 2 attacking midfielders behind Rakate up top. This is a good side. No players under 70 rated. Mid-table finish for them last season, but I think this is going to be a test. Especially without Luis Fernando, who was excellent in the last game. And Ivan on a downward arrow, not ideal. Let's get into it. So back at the Majestic Stadium, have we ever played a game here in the day? I don't think we have. Is that even a possibility? I mean, to be fair, the fireworks would not look as good. So I can sort of understand it. Matthias starts today. He has had a mixed career so far at Ponte Preta. He's not played a full 90 much, if at all. So it'd be interesting to see what he can manage today. Let's do this. Oh, Igor did well then, but he was caught out. Now Wellington Nem will get there before Abner, but Abner should have the strength. Oh no, Wellington Nem's done really well there. That's a dangerous ball in. Matthias heads away. Out now to Daniel. Here is Muniz, the danger man apparently. Spreads it wide to Faria. That's a dangerous ball. Ganso rises with Bruno Avini. It's back out to Daniel. Matthias can't get to him. Ganso allowed to poke it in towards Ricard. Oh, you're fucking kidding me, Ivan. Huge save. Looked like we dealt with that, but then very quickly we hadn't. Bruno Avini got up well. It's Ganso here. It's a good ball into Ricarte. Bruno Avini got a touch, but then we couldn't quite get the ball back. Lucas Claro didn't react. But Ivan did with a great save, despite the poor form. Oh, space here for Gueldi. That's a dangerous ball. Ricarte with the header at the near post. And the away side take the lead here. Oh, dearie me. Let's take a look. How did that happen? Ronaldo out of position. Matthias' sliding challenge couldn't win it back. And Lucas Claro beaten easily at the near post. It's a great finish, though, to be fair to Ricarte. Had a lot to do. Ivan beaten low to his right-hand side. The stooping header. Onto a postage stamp there into the corner. And we've gone behind. It's been a while, I feel, since we've done this. We're making a habit of it. Ganso. Oh, that's a lovely ball to find Wellington Nem. He's got time here to look up. Abner's across. Good challenge, says the ref. Wellington Nem has still got it. The sly little terrier. Now Alessandro. Ganso. Dangerous here. Igor can't win it back. Free kick taken quickly, thank God. And now Matthias can win it back. Good ball looking for Marlison. Will he get to it? He will. Ah, and then Cunha's there. Cuts it out. They're doing a very good job of nullifying us so far. Oh, ball into Ricarte. Lucas Claro allows him to turn, and that's not far wide. That is not good. Now Matthias. That's well worked. Finds Jimmy Quids in space. He can push it down the line to the right back. Arnaldo bombing on here. He's away from Faraz. Faraz does well to hold him up, but that's a good ball in, but too close to the keeper. Almost half an hour gone here, and we are yet to get a shot off. We are being dominated here. Real. Oh, they're just slowly passing it around us, but Arnaldo's nicked it back. Good work from the right back. No! Fucking hell! Oh, that's a lovely ball. We said we cannot allow Ganso to get his head up. Still can't get it clear. Ganso again. Finds Nem. He's got a good left foot on him. They've had the ball for so long now. Muniz with the effort. And we escape the danger there, but only just. And it is hold on to your hats time at the moment. Now Matthias through the centre. It's from Marlison early. Can't pick him out, but it's fallen kindly to him here. Matthias. Can't find the ball inside. Arnaldo on the overlap. Chance to get a ball into the box. It's blocked. Disappointing. And that is half time here at the Majestoso. And this has not gone to script at all. Not a single shot. Fluminense dominating. They could have had more. We really need a big team talk here from Zico. Can't quite work out what's gone wrong. Other than to say it's certainly going wrong. Come on. Abner invited by Wellington Nem to speed forward. And he takes that invitation up there. Puts the ball into space for Marlison. Cunha will have to get it right, and he does do okay in the end. But Igor now can pick it up. Tiny bit of pressure here. Oh, fucking hell. Just as we had a bit of momentum. It's not our day. It's not our day. Sano into MLSM. Can he find him again? Just too much on it. Ah, still yet to get a shot off. An hour on the clock here. The fans getting restless. We need changes soon. So big roll of the dice here. It's a triple substitute before the 70th minute. It's Marcinho, Mabele and Pedro Castro coming on. All of them potentially have got goals in them. But at the moment we're struggling to even get close to their goal to try and score. Ah, just unfortunate like that all the time at the moment. Not winning it back. Marcinho, good first time ball into Abner. Abner with no real option but to go alone here. Looking for Mabele. He's got Arnaldo on the overlap. Ball inside, looking for Asano. It's the wrong ball, poorly executed. Still not a single fucking shot in this game. This is an absolute travesty here for Ponte Preta. Dombe Mabele finds Arnaldo on the overlap. No one to look for in the box, but he could find Marcinho here. Steps away, he's fouled there. Surely, referee. Oh, 3 minutes left. Well, we're going to get a shot here at the very least. We are going to have at least one shot on goal in this game. Marcinho taking a look at it. I mean, we'd prefer Marcinho from this angle. Pedro Castro. Rather a right footer here, to be honest. Matthias is our set piece taker. I think that's probably the wise option. Can he get it up and over the head of Wellington Nem? Well, if he can't get it over Wellington Nem, you're not going to get it over really anyone. Oh, just a little bit too much. I did 3 little taps. 2 was enough. Zico gutted. Still not a shot on target in this game. This has been an absolute disaster. Jesus Christ almighty, how's that happened? 11th minute goal from Fluminense, but they made us look like a pub team today. 1 shot off target, 43% possession at the Majestoso. We will not stand for it. I don't quite know what's happened there, but we've got 4.5s for Ziggy and for Igor. Igor out of position. I mean, we had to make changes and it really fucked us over, didn't it? Really fucked us over. The substitutions did not work either. 4.5s everywhere. The only player to come out this was Matthias with a 6. And he felt like one of the worst players on the pitch. This is not what we had planned. We'd planned multiple goal celebrations for Ziggy. We counted our chickens. We certainly counted our chickens. We got too excited. There's no doubt about it. Fluminense with their 4th win in a row. And that sees them go a point ahead of us in the league. We're now 4 points off Corinthians. But this is as low as we can go. 6th is as low as we want to go. We want to get into the Copa Libertadores. Last episode, it seemed like a guarantee. Now, what the fuck was that? Well, we've got 4 days to think about it and hopefully bounce back here. I don't think there's going to be anyone in the national team. Although, maybe. Mabele. Could be. Nope, no one. Harrison's got a new nickname. The Goal Machine. That's actually not the worst nickname we've ever had. And Marcinho is out until sometime in May. And we're in May now. In fact, we're at the end of May, so that's not a big deal. And like Fluminense, Botafogo are a club from the city of Rio de Janeiro. And they are yet another club who were founded originally as a rowing club. Yep, I don't know why I like that stat, but I do like it. Last season they finished 13th. In 2018 they finished 9th. So also like Fluminense, a sort of mid-table side. They've got 2 titles to their name and they're known as the Big Fire. I do like that. Now as I was having a little look around about Botafogo, see if I could find anything of interest. I did find a really interesting fact about them related to Bob Marley. Yeah, didn't see that coming, did you? And the interesting fact is that Botafogo play the Bob Marley song Catch a Fire before every single home game. And now there is a little bit of a backstory behind this. Bob Marley came to Brazil in the 1970s, and when asked if he wanted a personal introduction to the great Pelé, he said, "No thanks, I'd rather meet Paulo César," who was a Botafogo legend who featured in the World Cup winning 1970 Brazil side. I don't quite know why Paulo César was Bob Marley's favourite player, but we all know that Bob Marley was big into his football, and when he came to Brazil he actually ended up playing a friendly with Paulo César and a few other Brazilian players, and they were both reportedly heavily under the influence of the older devil's lettuce during the game. And after the game Paulo César commented that the game was actually very short. Everything was quick, and thank God, because the game was horrible. Bob was really bad. He simply couldn't play. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give him a 1.5. It's just a good... I like that story. But despite this scathing review, the legacy of this game lives on over the pre-match PA. The Estadio Nilton Santos, which is where we're about to find ourselves. But first of all, we're going to look at the team. And hopefully we don't need to make too many... Oh, Jesus. Form is really kicking us in the arse at the moment with Marcinho out. Mara Jr. on a downward arrow. He did have a difficult game last time. I guess we start Matthias. It's not what I'd choose. Abner again is going to have to be dropped. We'll keep it like that. Lucas Claro, for me, hasn't done enough to start. Technically, he is better, though, than Bruno Avini. Oh, I don't know. But Mara Jr., that's an absolute pain. Quick look at Botafogo. Yeah, some 60s in here. It's a team that we could beat. Should beat. Let's get into it. So I think I said that Botafogo was in Rio de Janeiro, but it's not. It's in the sort of state of Rio de Janeiro, but Botafogo is a city of its own, and a beautiful beachside city, no less. And we're here in Botafogo, as I said, at the Estadio Nilton Santos, which is 46,831 capacity. It's a pretty big stadium. And as Bob Marley rings around the ground, Ponte Preta need to find their level again. The Macaca embarrassed, frankly, at the Majestoso. Zico won't be pleased, the team won't be pleased. We need to bounce back. Matthias gets it from Fernando. That's a good ball to find him here. Oh, lovely little footwork away. Can he curl a ball in to look for Takuma Asano? Ooh, defender had to deal with that. Good work from Matthias there. He is on a blue arrow today. We expect a good performance from the famous baby. Cicero now into the box. Dangerous here. Ibanez. That's risky. Oh, get it away. Bruno Avini. Just pile drives him there. And Marley, does really well in the end. Now Asano can find Luis Fernando on the overlap. He'll use Arnaldo here, who just stopped his run at the wrong minute, but he can get a ball into the box. It's overhit. And Gabriel will put it away. An interesting passage of play there, but nothing to show for it. There's over this one. We're going to look for Bruno Avini at the near post. Avini gets ahead to it. Asano's there. Good effort from him. But it is cleared. Unlucky. Oh, Matthias nicks that back. Asano inside to Ziggy. Can he get us off the mark here? Yes, he can. Ziggy, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your girls just hypnotise me. Yes. Big Zigs. Yes. Yes. Finally, on the score sheet. It did take a few errors from our opponent, really, to gift us this one. Matthias, Asano, unselfish as ever. And then Ziggy continues his scoring run. Oh no, not his scoring runs. He didn't score in the last game, but he scored a lot of goals this season, regardless of that. Asano, unselfish as ever. And Ziggy on his weaker foot. A lot of you asking, how is he the best player in South America officially, plus probably the top scorer in Serie A, and still 69 rated? I think you got that the wrong way round. It's amazing that he's all of those things despite being 69 rated. That's how good he is. See? There we are. See? Good. Cleared that up. Ibanez, the headmaster. Oh, Fernando takes the hit there. Now Takuma Asano. Oh, you don't want to give him that sort of space. Whoa! Unorthodox effort there on the right foot. Almost catching the keeper out. Now Matthias. Into trouble. Clearance is a poor one. Out only as far as Fernando. Now Quidzi. Oh, Matthias, that's neat. Oh, good effort as well. Some better football here. Confidence restored, at least temporarily. Starting to play some football now. And that is half time here in Rio. And yeah, better. Still not great. Still something not quite clicking, but we're creating chances. And Botafogo have been poor. Let's keep this going. Let's grab another. Let's get a Ziggy goal again. We've got a couple more chances to go through. I'd like to get them all out today if we could. Oh, lovely touch from Arnaldo there. And Quincy finds Asano, and he can slip in Ziggy here. Can he make it two? Out of his feet, wide. Keeper stayed on his line. It was the smart move from their goalkeeper. More good football here. Lovely run there from Ziggy. Holds off his man. Difficult chance with the keeper staying put wide. Looping ball in. Arnaldo should deal with this, and he does. Quincy can't get to it. I think he gave away the foul there. Oh, it's fallen kindly to Paulo. Arnaldo gets nowhere near it. And the shot is lashed wide. Warning signs here early in the second half, and it is pulled back for a yellow card for Jimmy Quids. Yep, that was nasty. Corner here, looking for Bruno Avini, gets up, Ronaldo on the turn, sweeps it home, and it's a rare goal for Arnie. The right back in the right place at the right time. And Zico very pleased for us to get our second, and that is a very rare one for the number 14. Cleverly worked, inside to Bruno Avini, won the header. Molded it down to his defensive partner. He gets a much needed second here for the Ponte Pretanos. Oh, lovely ball into Campos. A chance for them to get back into this now. Ibanez holds him off well, but he's turned him. Gets the shot away, but it flies high and wide. They're threatening, but little more than threatening. Ah, shitbags. Oh, Ibanez had that there. Oh, poor Bruno Avini miles away. Ah. Yeah. Right, no, it's fine. It's fine. I think we've still got this. That is probably their first shot of the game. Oh, no. No. Lucas Campos. What sort of touch was that? Still they find a way in. Oh, but Cicero can't take it down. He was saved there only by some really, truly awful play. And a first touch only a mother could love. But we seem to be looking a little bit suspiciously open here. Ah, right. Let's shut up shop now, lads. Come on. Ah, Luis Ricardo. One of the three substitutes wins that back really well. Oh, and still Ricardo is away from Cicero. The fresh legs of the right back. Pressuring them here into Asano. Oh, fucking hell. Takuma. Could have killed it there. Could have killed it all. Luis Ricardo's done really well. The fresh legs and the pace. Two things he definitely does have. It's not a bad pick out as well. Awful effort though. 1 minute left here. Home side with a bit of possession. Will they be able to find one more chance in this one? Good ball inside. Luis Fernando with an important foot in though. He's been key to this team today. Really good to have him back in. Him and Ibanez, I think we forgot how important they are to this side. Having a proper DMF and having by far and away our best centre-back was the difference today. And what was a tight game away from home in the pouring rain, but we did enough in the end. This has been all round a pretty disappointing episode, but we created chances today. That's all you can do. Ziggy with a goal. We only got to hear one other chance today, which I'm pretty happy with. Being a big fan of the old school, but we should have played better than this, I think. A couple of big chances missed from Asano as well. But we saw it out in the end against a fairly good mid-table Serie A side, which we need to be just a little bit better than. That's where we need to be. 6th is where we're looking for, just above mid-table. And that's exactly where we are. Well, we're 5th, even better. Gremio have started really well. Corinthians with only 1 loss. But I'm amazed to see Zico's old side, Flamengo, with only 8 points from their first 10 games and a -8 goal difference. I thought they were going to be much better than that. And next game is up against newly promoted Curitiba, a side that we know fairly well. Before we go anywhere, is Ziggy top of the goal rankings? Yes, he is. Only just 1 ahead of the player that we tried to sign, Yuri Alberto. Sano's got 3. Who else is scoring goals? Ricarte from Fluminense, he was good. Gustavo for Corinthians. And that's it for us really. Mabele with 2 in the league. And assist-wise, it has been Asano and Mauro Jr. contributing, but not too many really. So there we have it. A mixed episode. We'll take it though. We'll absolutely take it. We're still in the top 6. That's where we need to stay. There's a long old season left. But we've shown that we can bounce back from a really disappointing loss. And that has got to be a positive. I'll see you in a bit.